Hey guys, welcome to the channel and another video. Today I'm going to be watching Blazing Saddles by Mel Brooks, starring Gene Wilder and Cleavon Little. Although I've watched Wilder in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, I don't believe I've seen any of Cleavon Little's work before. As a matter of fact, I haven't even watched a lot of Mel Brooks's work too. I know he's a legend of Hollywood and has a career spanning over 70 years. The only film that I've watched that was directed by him was Robin Hood Men in Tights, if I recall correctly, which I watched in my early teens, and I remember really liking it. About Blazing Saddles, though, I know it's a comedy set in the Wild West, and it has something to do with race. That's all I know, though. But before we get into it, to help support the channel, I have a Patreon page to full-length reactions to over 50 movies, early access, and weekly polls for what to watch next. You'll need your own copy to watch along, of course. Please consider being a patron. Please subscribe to the channel. Do check out my other videos, like if you like this video, dislike it if you didn't. With all that being said, let's get started. Blazing Saddles, Brooks, Wilder, Little. Let's go! A Mel Brooks film. Blazing Saddles. Such a cheesy song for an entrance. Oh, Mel Brooks is also starring in it. It looks like Mel Brooks wrote the songs in the film too, and wrote the screenplay. Holy crap. So this is probably the 1800s. I wonder whether it's before or after the Civil War.
Dock that chink a day's pay for napping on the job.
Yes, sir.
They're pretty much slave laborers.
Belt out of you.
Damn, they're actually talented.
The Camptown ladies sing this song, doo-dah,
Even I know this song.
doo-dah. The Camptown racetrack 5 miles long, all the doo-dah day. All night,
Okay, so Mel Brooks is not going for realism at all. It's just comedy first.
Surveyors say they may run into some quicksand up ahead. Better check it out.
going to run all night, going to run.
I think I'm going to enjoy this film because Mel Brooks is making fun of racism itself.
Or is the world rising?
I don't know, but whatever it is, I hate it.
Quicksand. That's their first priority.
Doggone near lost a $400 hand.
Oh, wow.
We're gonna die, bud. They're gonna leave us here to die.
Then maybe down that canyon, I think it's
They're just talking casually about their plans.
good. Here, take that shovel and put her to some good use.
A shovel to what? Dig up all the quicksand?
And tell him that I said, ow!
And wire, main office, tell them I said, ow, gotcha.
Oh man, I miss physical comedy in films nowadays.
I'll try to keep it quiet as possible.
Well, do your best.
That land will be worth millions, and I want it. I want that land so badly.
He's humping the statue. He's humping
Clumsy
Lady
fool.
Justice.
I'm sorry. There must be some way of scaring them off, driving them out, of getting rid of every human being alive. Oh, it's down the hall and to the left.
We'll kill the firstborn male child in every household.
Too Jewish.
Oh man, Mel Brooks is going out of his way to just offend everyone. I love it.
Boris!
Oh,
They're done with that execution and moved on to another one. Every single time. Wow. That's a really beautiful set.
Saloon was always lively, but never nasty or obscene.
I just noticed the cows. I was looking at the people.
He always kept things nice and clean.
That's very decent stunt work, actually.
Have you ever seen such cruelty?
And they're breaking the fourth wall. And the tone of the film is not what I expected at all. I thought it'd be rooted more in reality, but no.
Stores looted, people stampeded, and cattle raped.
We're not gonna give up now. I say we stay and fight it out.
Dr. Samuel Johnson's right about Olson Johnson's being right.
Howard Johnson is right.
We're gonna need us a new sheriff.
We'll wire the governor.
Oh,
And duck.
Yes, if you will just sign this,
it's Mel Brooks. And he looks younger than I've seen him, because I've seen him in the 2000s and 90s. I think the governor is a bit of an idiot, but a lovable idiot, I'm guessing. Getting easily manipulated.
Help me in with this. Help me in with this.
Think of your secretary.
That's a very good suggestion. All right, thank you. Read it. Read it. You wild bitch.
Sheriff murdered, church meeting bombed. Send new sheriff immediately.
Oh, thank you, Hetty.
No, it's Headley.
It is?
If I could find a sheriff who so offends the citizens of Rock Ridge that his very appearance would drive them out of town.
Oh no.
Where would I find such a man?
He's talking to the fourth wall.
Why am I asking you?
Not to worry.
It's Cleavon Little, and he's going to be the sheriff.
Governor! I'd like you to meet the new sheriff of Rock Ridge.
You come here. Have you gone berserk? Can't you see that man is a wrong person? Forgive me.
And to get for you a nomination for
Presidency.
the presidency.
Coming back?
In a moment.
Gucci in 1874. Like I said, it's just... this is not realism at all. He looks completely kitted out. Some of those look like modern instruments, and I think I see a microphone with wires. This is a cartoon made into a film. This is a live action cartoon.
Hey, the sheriff is a nick.
This scene kind of reminds me of Quentin Tarantino's future work in Django. I think he might have taken a little inspiration from this. Might be wrong. When Django just walks through the town, everybody just stares at him. No book is going to save him.
Hold it. Next man makes a move, the next gets it.
He's holding himself hostage.
What'd he say? Shut up.
So talented. And they are so dumb.
I love how frequently they're breaking the fourth wall. It's almost like they're involving me as a part of the film.
To the Honorable William J. Lepedimint, Governor. We, the white God-fearing citizens of Rock Ridge.
Drunk and number two must be awake.
Hey, it's Gene Wilder.
Well, my name is Jim, but most people call me Jim.
Yeah, but I shoot with this hand.
I knew you wasn't no Waco kid.
Anyway, when you hear the word go, you just try to grab it. Ready? Go.
You are the kid.
Was. And there I was, face to face, a 6-year-old kid. Well, I just threw my guns down and walked away. Little bastard shot me in the ass.
He just...
Now you tell me your story.
Wow, okay. Putting the comedy aside, this was a difficult scene to coordinate and shoot. And the wide shot is actually very decent. And I think that might be stop motion work. I don't think they have the best hygiene. If they keep farting, all the methane will start making stuff explode.
Why don't we give him to Mongo?
I think Mongo is short for Mongoloid, which would be considered offensive now. That's so condescending. That's a good Mongo.
Listen, Bart.
I think they're getting high.
They're just not going to accept you.
Good luck.
Good morning, ma'am. And isn't it a lovely morning?
Up yours, nigger.
It's Mongo. riding in on a bull.
Hey, you can't park that animal over there. It's illegal.
And they trained the horse to do that. Amazing.
Well, now, I don't know.
Oh, thank you, Sheriff. Oh, thank you.
Don't do that. If you shoot him, you'll just make him mad.
Oh no.
Sign, please. Thank you.
And they're using Looney Tunes music.
Like candy.
This, like I said before, this is literally a cartoon made into a film.
She's never failed me before. She'll turn him into jelly. Daddy loves Froggy.
What a weird villain.
Thank you. Much obliged.
Good night.
Wow. Maybe the townsfolk are warming up to him, or it's a trap. Yeah, it's Lamar's girl who's sent to seduce the sheriff. And she looks like she might do a good job.
Heady.
It's Headley. For you, my dear.
I'm enjoying this running gag of everybody calling him Hetty.
I want you to seduce and abandon the sheriff of Rock Ridge.
Tired of being admired, always coming and going and going and coming, and always too soon.
And I'm sure these lyrics were written by Mel Brooks.
I must see you alone in my dressing room right after the show.
For you.
Oh. Ah, I feel refreshed.
How's it going?
It's like wet sauerkraut in my hands. By morning he will be my slave.
Splendid.
Oh, it's true. It's true. It's true. It's true.
Will I see you later? No, you mustn't go. I need you. I never met nobody like you. I can't.
I think she might have been seduced instead of him, huh?
Wake up time! You're free to go.
Mongo no go. Mongo impressed. Have deep feelings for Sheriff Bart. Mongo only pawn in game of life.
Wow, he knows exactly who he is. Is that Lamar? No, it's just his cronies.
It's that nigger that wouldn't hit me on the head with a shovel.
He's now the sheriff.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Don't pay no attention to that, Alky. He can't even hold a gun, much less shoot it.
Holy crap, they're like 7 of them. That's insane.
Applause for the Waco kid.
He's too much of man for you, I know. You're gonna need an army to beat him.
But wait a minute, she said army.
We don't care if it's the first act of Henry V. We're leaving. Just give me 24 hours to come up with a brilliant idea to save our town. Just 24 hours.
Those are future soldiers from World War I or II, I'm guessing. And bikers. Yeah, this is probably a little absurdist. For sure.
I didn't know there was gonna be so many.
There's our ticket.
Have a nice day.
Man, that was pretty. I like that. And now, for my next impression, Jesse Owens.
I didn't think that they'll be caught so easily. That was a surprise.
Listen to me and listen to me good. And meet me tonight 3 miles due east of Rock Ridge.
Oh, the entire town's up.
Now, before the sun comes up, we're going to build on this site an exact replica of the town of Rock Ridge.
How are we going to do it? We ain't got the time and we ain't got the people.
They've agreed to help us make our dream come true.
We'll give some land to the niggers and the chinks, but we don't want the Irish. Everybody.
Oh, wow, they actually did it. And I bet this is the original set, just shown from a different angle. It's brilliant. how Mel Brooks is using his sets and props.
We'll be risking an almost certain Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor.
This is so meta.
Right!
So they're acknowledging they're in a film.
Yep, we forgot one little detail. People.
Nope, you can't go around it.
Is anybody got a dime? Hurry up, speed it up, or we ain't ever gonna get to Rock Ridge.
Look at this. They're buying it.
Hold on! Keep this man's eyes keen.
It's a massive classic brawl. Oh my god, they're actually showing another film set! I did not expect this at all. This is so creative. Holy crap. Damn, what a mess.
Closed set!
Holy crap, this film took a completely different route than I thought it would. This is creative and amazing. Wait, that's Hitler! And that's James Dean.
Keep in line.
Look at Hitler in the background.
Now we'll go to the special effects department.
That's the Warner Brothers lot. He's literally escaping Hollywood.
Drive me off this picture.
Drive me off this picture. And here I was thinking it probably... It's already playing in the cinemas. I was thinking this movie would probably take a serious route to comedy, be more grounded in reality and stuff, but... Nope.
Student?
Are you kidding?
Ken cows for some reason.
I'm unarmed. All right. We'll settle it like men.
Sorry, I just remembered. I am armed.
Douglas Fairbanks?
You shot the bad guy.
Well, what do you want to do now? Sheriff, you can't go now. We need you.
The work here is done.
I love the cut back to the film.
Good luck, Bart, and God bless you.
Keep the faith, brothers!
It is a happy ending. And this is classic Western music. I just realized they're getting off the horse and getting into a limo. I was so concentrated on the music, I didn't even notice. Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, I have to watch more Mel Brooks films. I didn't know... I thought he was very PC and he did wholesome films, but I'm glad to be wrong. I need to see more films like this. Great movie. Okay, I took some time to collect my thoughts. First off, that was such a brilliant film. I didn't think I'd say this before watching the film itself, but it had a lot of depth for a screwball comedy like this. Mel Brooks is a genius, and I can't believe he made such a film in 1974. Both Wilder and Little were just great in their roles too. The villain, Lamar, was just so outlandish and funny. We'll talk about the performances later. I think the strengths of the film included the direction, the sets and props, the excellent writing and screenplay, the great physical humor put on display by the team. The weaknesses might include the cinematography and editing and the short length of the film. For now, let's start with the direction and story by Mel Brooks. He introduces the main character Bart, who's a black railroad worker who quickly and unwittingly gets the job of the town's sheriff in a predominantly white town. He's given the job by the greedy antagonist, Attorney General Hedley Lamar. Lamar plans to reroute a railway line through the town to make his own fortune. And to create chaos, he appoints Bart as the sheriff. After a hostile reaction by the town, he quickly becomes secretly loved by them as he assists in subduing Mongo, who was sent by Lamar to create chaos and to kill Bart. Around this time, we are also introduced to the drunken gunslinger Jim, the Waco kid, an excellent shot. The two of them quickly uncover Lamar's plans, all while avoiding traps set up by Lamar, like trying to get the German singer Lily von Stupp to seduce Bart. They, along with the immigrant railroad workers and the townspeople, come together to make an exact replica of the town overnight to create a diversion for the final assault by Lamar and his cronies. Hilarious. Anyway, here is where the film takes a crazy and unexpected turn. The whole film, many of the characters, they were breaking the fourth wall, implying that they knew that they were in a film. But Brooks takes it on another level, where he completely takes a 180-degree turn and shows us the actual set and the Warner Brothers studio and backlot. As both sides are fighting and chaos is ensuing, the fight itself spills into the neighboring set and eventually the streets of LA as Lamar tries to escape. Just as Bart says he prefers a happy ending, Mel Brooks provides us exactly that. Lamar is defeated, the townspeople are happy, and both the men ride off into the sunset in their horses, which they promptly get rid of and get into a limousine. Just brilliant. The music in the film was great too. I noticed that in the credits that most, if not all, of the songs used were written by Brooks. Amazing. The actual score was great too, borrowing heavily from the Looney Tunes cartoons. That's why I believe this film is literally a cartoon that was acted out in real life. I mean, just ask yourself, if this film was completely animated, would it look out of place? Exactly. The stunt work, set design, and props were very decent too for the time. I had no idea till Brooks zoomed out that the whole film was shot on a set. I was convinced that some of the exterior shots, at least some of them, were shot on location, but great use of the budget by Brooks here. His sets were also fantastically made, and the stunt work and the explosion at the end, they were great too. Cleavon Little played Sheriff Bart. He was excellent in his role. He played his character with confidence and charisma. His on-screen chemistry with Wilder was just magical. I wouldn't say that there was much of his character development, but his raw performance was just wonderful. Gene Wilder played Jim, the Waco kid. His performances are legendary, and this was no different. He played his character with a certain sadness behind a smile. I wouldn't go as far as to say he was a sad clown, since there was so much depth to his character, and his backstory was sad but funny. Wilder's line delivery in that scene was fantastic, and what's even better was his comedic timings in the film. I'd love to watch more of Wilder's films if you recommend some. Harvey Korman played Hedley Lamar. I think I recognize the actor. Anyway, I don't know what film I've seen him in though. He plays the primary antagonist of the film, whose name everybody mispronounces. That running gag was very funny indeed. Corman played Lamar with exaggeration and a distinctive cartoonish quality. He was thinking out loud most of the time and made terrible mistakes with his character that even made the whole situation funnier. The way he tried to run away and hide in the movie theater at the end was a brilliant choice by Brooks. The film went in a direction I did not expect at all, and I loved it. If I had to think of criticisms of the film, I wouldn't say there are many. Maybe the cinematography and the editing was a little weak. I do believe the excellent script and direction makes up for it though. Also, the length of the film I felt was a little short. I would have loved to seen more scenes of Bart and Jim just having adventures. They have excellent on-screen chemistry. I think that might have added to the entertainment value and also to the minimal character development of the performers. Apart from those, overall, I think this film was just amazing. Very meta and very rewatchable. A classic that stood the test of time. I don't even mind the profanity at all, or even the racism, because there were narrative reasons for it. Please recommend your favorite Mel Brooks film so I can add it to my list. Happy holidays. Anyways, thank you for watching. Consider being a patron, subscribe to the channel, like if you like this video, dislike it if you didn't. I will see you in the next one. Bye.